Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Sonic Boom RC here. My name is Keaton, and this is a video about Moab RC crawling. You might have seen some of my shorts, and yeah, and this is the first video where I'm doing some voiceovering for clips. It was just super windy, and some of it just didn't come out that good, so I'm gonna do some voiceovering. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. And also turn on post notification bell if you can. It would really help the channel out. And it would just be able to, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year if it works. And I would really like to be able to make some money to put some more better quality videos out there for you guys. So here, right here was a really cool steep area. This was gonna be my introduction for the whole video, but it was a super windy, like I said before, and it was just did not turn out that good. So it was pretty steep, as you can see the background of the rock formation. It was really steep. You can see back there is super steep, but with the creeper, I wasn't expecting it to do it, but it still did it. I need to get a little drink of water. It's gonna take about 40 minutes to do some voiceovering, so I got me a water. Now, right here, I was worried about it rolling down because you can't tell on video, but it was really, really steep. Not vertical, but I want to say, how would I describe it? Probably between. It's pretty much if you have a phone and you go straight to the bottom corner, straight to the top corner, it's about that steep. And so I had to stop recording here and then had some other clips from before because my phone died sadly. So I wasn't able to get clips after this. And plus I had a truck part break. So right here was a really cool spot. It was a little drainage area. And yeah, it took me a minute to find the line, or a couple, probably 10-15 seconds, but I was able to get that line, and that didn't work right there. So I had to back up, go around, and grab on, get that up, front tire up there. And if you hear some talking in the background, there's probably some people, some family we went hiking with. So, or it could have been this other people in the trail. So I had to adjust my camera there on my phone. I want to use a different camera where I have a lot more battery life, and I have phone battery just in case something happens. So this trail is actually called Mill Creek, and it was a really fun trail to crawl. And I recommend it if you guys are out there with RC rock crawlers and you want to do it, or if you just want to go on a hike. I mean, there's a couple little creek crossings. There are some spots where you don't have to get in, but there's a spot where it is kind of sketchy to cross. I wouldn't say sketchy, but you just have to be careful. And so there's some other hikers you can see right there on the trail. I didn't talk a whole lot through the video, uh, just because it was pretty windy and there's a lot of other conversations that I'm gonna have to mute out as well. So here's a cool spot. It took me a while to get this line, and I was trying to pull that stick out of the ground, but I just couldn't get it out of the ground. It was really in there. So I had to end up grabbing the truck, putting it on the rock because the sand just kept digging. So I almost had it, I think right here. It was pretty close, yeah. I almost had it. It was just not going in my favor. So I did put my crawler up there, and then that branch was actually pretty cool because I was able to get my left rear tire on it, and it was cool. Right there, almost had it too, but it was sandy up there too, so the front tires could not hook up. there is day 1 and day 2 to this. It's all in this video, but it is. There's somebody walking by. Sorry about my videoing. I was trying to make it up, but yeah, I had to help it out. I was able to get that leather tire right there under a little branch. If you say a twig. Right, and then I was able to get up it. Nope. So it was a really fun trip. Went down there on vacation, so I recorded it. It's the first time, I think one of the first times I've crawled, or second time I've crawled Moab. It's about crawlers. Sorry about the wind in the background. It's pretty windy. I didn't even notice it until going over the footage. So I had to mute out this one because there was a lot of people talking and for privacy reasons. So right here is kind of cool. It's a little step. I was able to go out. It wasn't that steep or anything. It was just a cool little line I saw. Go up and around. You will get in there some technical, per se, lines. I know in the day 2 there was a line. I did scratch up my body pretty bad without realizing it. Picked up the rock crawler to go back to the car. I realized I was scratching it pretty bad, but I was able to get the line finally. Yes, I did off camera. Right here, I had to lift the truck up there just because the tree was in the way. Yeah, it was just not. Yeah, tree. I don't know what you call that. Probably just a little tree. Well, I was able to do that. Now I accidentally stopped recording because I wanted to climb up there and I accidentally stopped. So, cool. Before here, I got a lot of photos, probably like 50, 60 photos from this trip. It was really cool. Really cool. A couple little cave areas I was able to put my rock car in, take a couple photos. I think this is about where I tried to hop up, and I didn't realize, but I actually missed it. Stop recording. So about 8 minutes into 38-minute long video. So if you can, always try to stay throughout the whole video so I can get some watch hours, and also if you can, like I had an introduction, please subscribe and hit that like button and turn on post notifications. It would help the channel out a lot. I am going to be starting to, I'm going to make a PayPal, so if you want to donate some money to the channel, you're welcome to. I had a Patreon, but it was just kind of too much, and nobody ever donated anything. So I made 10 subscribers off a small little video short, and I finally hit my. I was at 4.5 thousand views on one of my shorts. A long time. It was my most viewed video, and I was able to get like 5.5 thousand views on one of my latest videos. So that was pretty awesome. And so right here is actually one of the spots where right here. Whereas the introduction video, I took another clip in 0.5. So it was a pretty cool trail. Like I said, some of the crossings are not the best, but they are still cool. I should say they are cool, but they're just sometimes kind of gotta watch what you got. It looked like a good line, but an MOA would have called it that. I think if I would have had more time, I might have been able to call it, but we're moving along at a good pace. back to this clip again, I guess. I need to check that out, so I'm gonna stop voiceovering and I'm gonna check this out. This clip right here was supposed to be in there, but the clip before it I took out, and I don't want to start over with my whole voiceover, so I'm gonna get kind of closer to the mic because I'm realizing that I need to get a little bit closer. Or it might be just in my headset, actually. I don't know. So right here is kind of cool. Took a couple different lines up it. Right here, so we get a pretty cool photo. And I did stop recording and then start recording again to get a picture. I did that quite a few times throughout this video. You might notice it a little bit, but hey, it's a cool photo. It's a cool photo. It was overall a really fun trip. It was pretty cool crawling. The visitor center crawling was pretty fun. I had to watch it for rattlesnakes just in case. I didn't see any, but I also wanted to be careful, be aware. I think right here I muted some audio right here, but it was a cool line. You've probably seen it on shorts. There's a cool little line right there. Go up and then yeah, onto the trail. I guess that's not the trail. It's just a little spot right here. I think I struggled on this one quite a bit. My dad had to help me figure out a line because I dropped down too soon, and my rear tire did that. I guess not. I think I was still able to save that one. It might have been in another area. Yeah, it was right here. So I dropped down too soon, and I should have stayed up higher and then dropped down. I was like that too soon. I should have stayed up higher. But I was able to do it again, and I was able to get it because you see right there, just on a roll. I could even tell I had to catch it. My dad is showing me the right where I should and keep it kind of up higher. I even knew right as where my tire just kind of pointed my tires down the first time. I knew that was way too low and it was on a roll. So right here is pretty good, and then I take my time. I think it's about right there. Yeah, I was able to get it. It's a cool crack kind of too. I think it went up to the top. I don't remember, but it's pretty cool. I don't think I mentioned this. I might have, but if this video will be dropping before the 24th on Sunday, and if you're watching this the week after, sometime that week, or that week will be the week after the 24th of Sunday. Well, I will be uploading a video of RC crawls in deep snow. It wasn't really deep snow. It was just 3 inches. So to RC crawler, it was kind of deep. I should say it was 3 inches in some spots it wasn't because of the sun. But I kind of edited it a little bit. I need to re-edit it because I did it through my phone, so it wasn't the best. I'm doing this through my computer, so a lot better quality. And with that one, it was supposed to take like 2.5 hours to upload to YouTube, and I didn't want to keep my phone on YouTube the whole time because I had other things I needed to do, and so I probably won't be doing that with this. I'm gonna be uploading it to my computer when I'm out, maybe going out doing something, working on something where I can just keep my computer running all day long to upload. So this is day 2, and it was a pretty cool spot. the visitor center for the arches. And so it was a pretty cool spot. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I had to actually change the battery out right there. I had a few clips before that I didn't include because I was trying. It was I kept trying and it kept dying. Like right, no, it didn't die right there, but it did die before, kind of like that. So I had to do that. No, I don't remember if I set it up there or if I was able to crawl it. I think I might have set it up there. Eh, I don't remember. Yeah, I think I did set it up. Maybe. I don't remember. But I have to cool fit it photo. I'll have to take a photo of that when I go to my when uh, I'll pull up the video on my phone and take a picture of it because that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think it was just too much. And so I went around the corner right there. Yeah, that's right. I went around the corner and this was a really cool spot. I was able to get a short of it and post it on YouTube, obviously. So I think this will be the best video I've done on YouTube yet. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Should I do some more voiceovering? This may not be the best quality. I do need to get a different mic, so it'll be a little bit better. But let me know what you guys think and if I should do this again, maybe on another video I do. And yeah, so let me know what you think. And if you can, try to share the video as much as you can. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and so I can make some money off YouTube, so I can buy more parts. Cause half my 24 scale rigs, or all my 24 scale rigs right now, except my dad's, are like acting up pretty bad. So I need to buy parts, and right now it would cost me about like $300, and so I don't really have that money right now. And so yeah, that wasn't the best idea right there. That's what I was thinking. But then I realized there was another line to take that you'll see here in a second. That is also probably, if you've seen it on YouTube Shorts, you know. Yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah, I was able to crawl up that, and I think this will be the longest video I've ever done. Uh, one of them at least. I think the winter one will be, or the one with snow will be about 35 minutes long. And yeah, that didn't work. Or yeah, yeah, I had to readjust that. I'm gonna take a little sip of water real quick. Voice gets, or my mouth gets dry from talking for well 20 minutes so far, so I think we're about halfway there. Yeah, I think it was right here I was able to get it. Yep. I might take a break here soon to, uh, from talking, and then I'll probably come back, but I don't know. So I think we're about to get into some audio here in a second. Yeah, for this clip. I think this clip lasts quite a bit. So wasn't wearing the best shoes for this. I was wearing my Jordans, and I didn't really bring any hiking shoes on this trip, so it was just not. I should have brought hiking shoes, hiking boots, hiking shoes. And here is a pretty cool spot. Yeah, you'll see here in a second how scratched up my body will get. And yeah, it was. I might, yeah, it's pretty scratched up there on the front. I might get a new body eventually, not anytime soon, but maybe eventually we will. or this second body and paint it exactly the same. I was gonna do it right there, but there's also some rocks there, and my family was getting ready to leave, and I only had about like 45 minutes to do this, and I think I had about half hour left to do some crawling, so I definitely needed to. Yeah, I think I had 45 minutes left, and I definitely needed to get as much crawling in as possible. So right there, I just didn't want to because it would just take too much time. And I wasn't. I don't think I was able to. I might have, but I don't think I was able to get this. But or 21 minutes into 36. So we still got about 12 minutes. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you think of voiceovering. Yeah, it rolled right there, so I went to a different spot. So I think I did go to a different spot. I don't correctly remember, but I definitely want to go to another spot in Moab, do some crawling as well. The new spots are always fun. Find some with some big old crevices, or I should say, like little canyons where you crawl the sides up. I don't know what to call that. I know what it's called, but I just can't think of it right now. So I was trying to figure out right here where I wanted to go. I was able to figure it out, I think. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was able to go to a spot I wanted to. So I was definitely watching out for rattlesnakes here, because I just didn't really feel like, and no one feels like or wants to get bit by a rattlesnake. And so I was watching out pretty big for big time. So right here was a really cool line. I was able to get it eventually. This is the line where I scratched up pretty bad, but this took me forever to get because it was just I didn't realize, but I was scratching the body pretty bad. I was able to get that front tire up, but that rear tire slid in right there. It just kept scratching the body, and I didn't realize it. And MOA would have crawled this no problem, but I the MOA we brought the batteries when I went to charge them. Some were too low of voltage, so I still need to try to bring those up. Um, Actually, I need to balance the batteries for this truck, so I wasn't really able to bring that rock crawler out and play with it, crawl with it. So right here, I was able to get that rear tire up, but the other tire slid in, and so this is where I thought for a second I couldn't do it. It wasn't possible. But at the same time, it looked possible, and to me, it looked possible, and I was determined to get it. I did finally get it off camera. I wasn't able to get it on camera, sadly. So sorry about that. Yeah, I was able to get though. Finally, I did, but you kind of gotta punch it like right there where it was at. You kind of just gotta punch it. Yeah, yeah, right. No, I didn't have it there, but right there, what you kind of do right there, you had to punch it, and it got really tight up in the a little farther up this line. It got really tight, so my steering servo and stuff, I left the spot for a little bit, did some more recording, then came back to it because I just didn't want to break something, especially on camera, because it would just be because I wanted to get some more clips in, so I was like, I don't want to get stuck on this line. But once I decided not to record no more because it was getting close to the time I had to go, I was able to conquer the line. So right here, I don't know because my rear tire got caught, and if I had I wish I had my other wheels and tires on to make it a little narrower, because it probably would have done a little bit better when it comes to certain spots in here, because it was just a little wide. But other spots I wish it was wider. So yeah, right here it's pretty tight. I was able to get up there, but it's pretty tight right there. I didn't realize, but you see how much I scratched it up right there, and so right there is kind of rough because it would just the tire kept catching in there, and the rear tire when I would get up, the rear tire just caught and slitting, kind of like that. So what I sometimes do is I scratched it up pretty bad, you can see, but sometimes what I'll do if I already get up a certain spot, I'll set it right there. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I won't. I don't think I did, but sometimes I'll set it where I finally made it up so that way I don't have to redo it again. But I think I just wanted to get it all in one go. Yeah, I was scratching that body up pretty bad. As I now look back, I shouldn't have done that. And then that tire slid in a little bit. So it was definitely a very tight area. If that ledge or that little spot right there, the rock was back about maybe 3 inches. I definitely could have got it on video. It was just very tight, and I didn't want to scratch the body up, even though I did and didn't realize it. So we have about 10 minutes left on this video. So if you can, keep watching. It would really help me with watch hours. I don't expect everybody to finish the video and not skip through it. That's something I do on videos. Well, skip through it, but if you can, please try to watch the video, all of it. So right here, I got some audio. I am going to mute this out. So I'm going to stop uh, voice overing real quick, and I'm gonna mute this because the audio is just not good. Okay, guys, so the audio was just not really good. My voice, that those 2 days, my voice was just not cooperating correctly. I was kind of mumbling quite a bit as I realized in the whole video, and so that's why I muted the video, and that's why I'm voice overing, because the mumbling, you can't understand me. Sometimes I do that, and I don't know why. And so right here is I think it's here pretty soon. I think it was I picked up and left because I didn't want to get stuck on this too much. And then I realized how much I scratched up the body, and I was like, not the happiest. Yeah, I just could not get that line on video, and so I even I even said in this part of the clip, if I didn't mute it, you would have heard it, but I did say I didn't want to get hung up on this line. I was going to do it off camera, which I did, and I was able to get it. I think it was at this point right here. No, I guess no. I was pretty determined to get this line. I don't know why I was, but I just was. I was really determined. Yeah, that looking back, those scratches, I wish I would have never did this line. I mean, it was a cool line, but I don't think it was worth scratching up my body that much. I didn't realize it until I even picked up the ring and left. As soon as I got back to the car, I was like, man, I scratched this up pretty bad. I didn't even realize it, like picking it up, walking around, because I was just focused on the whole truck. Wasn't focused on that little spot, but it was pretty cool lines over here. I could have, if I had a couple more hours there, I could have probably gotten another 40 minutes of clips. I think my battery was acting up right here. So I think I had to plug in a new one maybe. don't remember. I was just making sure the drive shafts were all in good. And yeah, I think I did have to get another battery because I only that was like only new battery I had on me. So I did have to walk back to the car to get a new battery. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I did. I think it was about right here. But I probably am wrong. So if I don't remember exactly the exact parts of the video, so this was a couple weeks ago, so I'm not exactly uh remember it. So I mean, I think I got it. I know I did kind of get a couple other clips, but I was stuck on this line, and I kind of do regret it. I was getting stubborn. I was just like dragging the truck up there myself. So I would have done a camera. I do have a webcam, and I would have showed my face, but I can't figure. I haven't figured it out with CapCut yet. So if you guys know, let me know. And if you have, if you do know how to do it, then let me know, and I'll do it in the next clip. So this is another spot. I I stopped over there because I was getting frustrated, and I went over here. I know that I have a couple other clips, but since it already is 38 minutes long, I the other clips were just kind of like cut from the main video. So kind of just didn't want to include those, and some of the smaller clips I did that were 10 seconds long that I didn't think was really worth it. And so I don't know what I was doing there, but I was just dragging my truck. I was trying to figure out where to go, and I was able to, yeah. I think we were walking down somewhere. Oh, I think this was maybe when my battery died. I don't remember. But it was somewhere. Somewhere when I was crawling. Uh, yeah, right here. So, put a little line. Yes. I don't think I was able to crawl that. It might have been my battery right there. I don't remember. No, it wasn't. So I think we have about 3 minutes left in this video. So stay tuned to the end, and that would help with the channel a lot. Yeah, like I said, we are going to be doing a PayPal. I'm going to be creating PayPal before this uploads, so I will probably have that in the description if you do want to donate some money, and that would just help with the channel a lot. Patreon just a little too much work, so if you can donate, that would be awesome and would really appreciate it. Yeah, this line right here I wasn't able to get, but it was still a really cool line. I thought I would keep into the video. To, it was just kind of cool. I think right here was my battery. My battery was starting to go out. Yeah, it was. So I think the next clips after this were just kind of like some shorter clips that I had gotten. But either way, it was still a very fun time. I enjoyed it. Alright, if you guys have a chance to go out to like Mill Creek at Moab, do some crawling, I would recommend it. Or even by the visitor center, but I like the Mill Creek a little bit better. It's a little bit cooler. It was it was a cooler spot, I should say. And it was a lot more lines, I would say. It was a lot easier to get around, and it was also I didn't have to really worry about rattlesnakes as much, just because it There's probably still rattlesnakes out there. I know there is, but it was just an area where you can see a lot around a lot easier than right here. It was just probably be a rattlesnake like right up in there or something like that. So I think I had to get a new battery right here. So I stopped recording somewhere right here. Yeah, right here. Here's I got some audio on right here. This was a really cool spot. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I do have a screen. Okay, there's this clip, and I do have a right there. So yeah, and that's the end. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.